Conditions because I was in the hospital once again last week for 3 days because I couldn't hardly breathe because my hemoglobin was a 5.4. When I went to the doctor on February the 11th, they took my blood, they done blood work, and when I went to my doctor's appointment, my primary care physician, he told me that they said my hemoglobin was a 5.4 and he had me admitted into the hospital the day of my appointment. And I had to call my aunt and both of my children to let them know that I was in the hospital at that time. And my daughter came to see me all 3 days. And I thank God for the children that I do have, even though they don't like to listen to what I tell them to do and don't pay me no attention. But my son was home after I got home from the hospital. No, he wasn't home. He called me to see what if I was okay, if things was going to be right for me. But after I got out the hospital and came home, I had to start making appointments and stuff and rescheduling appointments. And I got an appointment this Friday with my primary care physician, and I have to keep him up to date of what happened and the test that I took. And my Simply Healthcare plan staff wouldn't pay the hospital bill because they told me I wasn't supposed to have been there to get no tests done and I wasn't stay. But I'm gonna have to take pictures of the letter today if I can remember and send that letter by email to the mayor and the commissioner so that they could see this so that they could call the staff at Simply Healthcare to question them about why they denying that bill and why they won't pay it. That's the only way they're gonna pay it because I could do a grievance and I'll do a grievance after I see the mayor and I got to get me some stamps, get my son to get me some stamps this weekend so that he can mail off them letters for me, a letter for me, and I have to get things done and right for myself and get my health together and get me right. Because if I don't do it, who else will? Nobody is going to do it for me but me. And it's not easy to have a uterus fibroid because I found out when I was in the hospital, they done this test. They took a machine to look to put up in me and seen that I had a big old tumor on my uterus the size of a 15-week pregnancy. That's how big they say the knot is on me. And I do have to go through surgery soon. When I'm gonna have surgery, I don't know. My doctor's been prepping me up for the last 3 months. I had to go to cardiologist several times. I had to go to the preliminary doctor several times. My primary care physician, sometime maybe twice in a month. I have to go to the gynecologist. I have to go to her, and then I had to go to a breathing doctor last month, right before I went to the doctor. And when I went to my doctor, that's when he told me I had to go into the hospital. And it's not an easy thing to do, and not, especially at my age, 56 years old. Sometimes your health do make you feel older than what you are, and it make you go through a lot more when you grow up having problems with your health, or when you're born with health problems, or when you have a baby that's born without limbs, or with asthma, with pneumonia and stuff, that also can affect them as they get older. Because I went through it with my children, but with me, I had asthma all my life. My mama wasn't taking me to the doctor regularly like she was supposed to when I was a child. She didn't take me to eye doctors when I was a child. But when I got older, that's when I started noticing that my eyes started going bad. But right now, I do wear eyeglasses. Thank God for them people at the shelter I was in Homestead. About, 3 years ago, they had this clinic giving free glasses out to people in free exam. So I did get my eyes examined and got me a pair of free glasses. But the 2 years before that, my son bought me a pair of glasses when we went to this eyeglass place that does eye exams, and you pay for eyeglasses at the same time. So your health is more important than anything else besides God. When you have problems with your body and you're feeling sick, go to the doctor. Go to the emergency room. Don't let that go by when you're feeling sick